Hello, Max Romano, second review of the week. I've been asked to do this one a few times actually, this one and the first one that came out in 2012, and I'm obliging, as I usually do. So this is Dolce & Gabbana's Pour Femme Intense version, and I need to say before I start the review that I have smelled the 2012 version and this one, which came out in 2013, side by side, and there is little to no difference at all. So I'm not really sure what happened there. Usually an intense version has at least a significant difference, but with these two I couldn't really tell the difference. So what I described this to be is pretty much what the other one is as well. You're not going to be shocked if you smell that one and go, oh, that's different. So also for the record, I do have a teeny bit of hatred towards this fragrance only because it replaced one of my most beloved fragrances, which was the first ever Dolce & Gabbana Pour Femme, which came out in the 90s. If any of you guys don't know what that is, you can go and check out my oh so gushy review of it by clicking the little information box bubble thing up there. So this came out in 2013, the non-intense version came out in 2012, and it was a complete revamp of the original D&G Pour Femme. I'm still baffled as to why they would take it off the market because it is amazing. So the notes are, top notes are neroli, which is the flower of the orange tree, and green mandarin. There's a difference between green mandarin and the regular or more common red mandarin, and I know that because I have the essential oils of both. It's still a citrus, green mandarin, but red mandarin is the more candy-like version of mandarin. It's smoother, it's a lot sweeter, it's really pleasant. Green mandarin is exactly what you would imagine, it's just a little bit more unripe, so it does have a bit more of a spark to it. So that's what that is. The heart notes are orange blossom and tuberose. Now orange blossom and neroli, a lot of people wonder what the difference is because they are both essentially the same thing. Neroli is the flower of the orange tree, orange blossom is the same flower, it's just the way they're extracted. Neroli is, just a little bit of a lesson here, neroli is extracted through a method called enfleurage, where they put petals onto fat and they get a pure absolute out of it. Orange blossom is the steam distilled petals of the same flower. So they do have completely, well, very different odours. Neroli is very rich and gorgeous. Orange blossom is a little bit more watery and a little bit more bright. So, and yeah, orange blossom and tuberose. So, three gorgeous floral notes in there. Lovely. Not really apparent in the fragrance, but I'll talk about that in a minute. And then the base notes are sandalwood, and then what this entire character is based around is marshmallow. That is what the kind of prevailing feel of this fragrance actually is. So, let me spray it on my hand. I've been wearing this all day and I've only got the tiniest bit left for this review, so let's put it on my hand again. I've been wearing it all day as well, so here we go. So, the citruses in it, which is one, the green mandarin, I don't really think in the opening stages this is very citrusy. What I can immediately smell is the kind of bulky floralness of it. The entire wear length and the entire fragrance, the tone of it has this kind of veil of marshmallow over it. And I need to say a few things. I can't get my words out quick enough today. What I've discovered about this fragrance is the notes in it don't actually smell like what they are. They don't impart their aroma to the fragrance. They are kind of like character changes. And what I mean by that is, the florals in this, I can tell there's florals in it, but it doesn't smell ultimately of tuberose or orange blossom or neroli. The florals in this give it its weight and its oomph and its backbone, so it's quite a full-bodied perfume when you smell it first off. But the overall feel of this is actually fruity to me and not citrusy. It's weird. I kind of pin this down on being almost more like berries than anything. It kind of smells a little bit like cherry fluff and just like a very softened, kind of fruity smell, as opposed to being, oh my god, orange blossom, neroli and tuberose, which are really big notes. So that's what it feels like to me. The marshmallow, again, this doesn't smell of marshmallow. The marshmallow acts more as a character changer, or like I said, it kind of sets the tone for the fragrance. It's all over it. It's got this almost gourmandy feel to it. It's sweet, but it's just on the cusp of being gourmand, I would say, because of this kind of fruity marshmallow feel. I got some sweets from America when I went called red vines. It's this red licorice stuff, and when I smelled the bag of that, what it smells like before you eat it, I paired these together for some reason. This feels like, when it's in the air, it smells like the smell of red vines, which is some kind of fruity berry licorice, which makes sense to me now. I don't know if anyone will agree with me, but that's just how I feel about it. It's just so different from the original, which I need to stop harping on about, but still. Yeah, so it's got a backbone, it is quite rich. It's kind of like a grown-up gourmand, if you like. Although it never crosses over into gourmand territory, where it's edible, the marshmallow just keeps it from being a kind of classy floral. It feels a little bit juvenile, and I don't mean that in a horrible sense, but the marshmallow just makes it a bit more playful, I guess is the word. It's like it's trying to be floral and fruity, but the marshmallow, in a nice way, but the marshmallow just kind of is always there. You can always feel the marshmallow part of it. I've smelt a marshmallow fragrance before, a full-on marshmallow fragrance by Black Phoenix called Marshmallow Puff, of all things. And yeah, that was really marshmallowy, like vanilla-y, powdery kind of smell. The marshmallow in this, while it's always there, is, like I said, it just kind of sets the tone. So it's cool. It gives it the overall character, is what I'm going to say. The marshmallow is the overall character of the fragrance. So it's cool. It's not unpleasant. It's really nice. It's kind of easy. I would call it a casual kind of day kind of fragrance. But I think if you oversprayed it, it could probably get a little bit overbearing in ways. It's just strange how the notes in it don't do what they're supposed to. The mandarin, I don't smell citrus at all, and then the florals, I don't really smell flowers, I smell berries. I smell kind of fuzzy, marshmallowed fruits. So that's it really. It has got a bit of waft power going on, or sillage if you want to be technical. Somebody at work told me I smelled sherbety today, which is where the sweet marshmallowy side of it's coming in, I guess. And it's pleasant. There's nothing intense about it whatsoever. It's not something that I would consider intense. It's more soft. It's like a soft, fruity marshmallow smell. Not overcomplicated, quite simple and very easy to wear and quite pleasant. So let's just put the last bit on before I retire. And that's it. Click my logo to subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon for many more reviews. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.